If the universe is an ocean of intelligent energy and you are a conscious drop of this vast sea, why do you still insist on trying to control the course of the waves instead of learning to flow with the current of worthiness? Millennially, the sages of the East taught us that emptiness, sunyata, is not the absence of everything, but the presence of all potentialities, the silent womb from which all visible reality emerges before taking its final form. Today, subtle science whispers the same truth, calling this vacuum the quantum field, a state where time and space dissolve, revealing that separation is an illusion and that you are the very weaver of your own reality. You become that which you vibrate, and the universe, like a faithful and compassionate mirror, reflects the frequency of your internal trust, not the empty words that your rational mind repeats out of the fear of scarcity. In this encounter, we will dive into the sacred mystery of trusting what the eyes cannot see, aligning the physics of your biology with the metaphysics of your soul so that infinite possibilities stop being promises and become your life experience. What your eyes interpret as the emptiness of space is, in truth, a vibrant ocean of zero-point energy, an infinite fullness that the ancients called the womb of all manifest creation. In this state of absolute emptiness, scarcity does not exist, for every particle of light that composes your body emerged from this silent field, where all versions of your destiny already vibrate in potential. Trusting the invisible is recognizing that physical form is merely the echo of a much vaster content, a temporary dance of atoms that organize themselves according to the rhythmic beat of your own soul. When you silence the noise of fear, you stop interfering with the harmony of this sacred field, allowing the universal intelligence to reorganize the probabilities so that worthiness finds its own way. True mastery does not reside in fighting against matter, but in resting in the certainty that the void is the most fertile soil in existence, waiting only for the command of your trust to flourish. Worthiness is not an external prize for good deeds, but the exact resonance between your inner peace and the infinite field that provides for everything. In Buddhism, karma is the echo of your intention, while in quantum physics, reality collapses only where your frequency finds a perfect and matching pair. To receive what the universe holds, you must first inhabit the state of one who already possesses fullness, without the shadows of lack or doubt. When your vibration aligns with abundance, infinite possibilities cease to be distant probabilities to become your only and most inevitable life experience. Trusting the invisible is knowing that life does not deliver what you desire with the mind, but what you sustain with the depths of the heart. Scarcity is an illusion of the dual mind that separates us from the source, while abundance is the natural state of those who rest in being. For the universe to deliver what you deserve, it is necessary to dissolve the layers of judgment that block the continuous flow of life. By adopting the beginner's mind, you remove the old resistances and allow new frequencies to anchor themselves in your sacred biology. Worthiness flourishes in the silence of the ego, where there is no longer the need to prove anything, only the joy of simply existing. In this filled void, the energy of the cosmos recognizes your readiness and begins to orchestrate encounters that the intellect could never predict. The collapse of the wave function occurs at the exact instant when your internal conviction overcomes the limited evidence of your physical senses. If you vibrate in lack, the quantum field only multiplies scenarios of absence, for it is an impersonal mirror of your own truth. Changing destiny requires the courage to sustain a new vibrational identity, even when the outer world still seems static and cold. Ancient wisdom calls this unshakable faith, while science calls it coherence between a focused thought and the elevated emotion of the heart. It is in this zone of union that the invisible becomes visible, transforming abstract potential into a concrete harvest of blessings and achievements. Imagine that every desire of yours is a seed cast into the fertile soil of emptiness, where time does not run in the way we know. Trusting the invisible means not digging up the seed at every moment to check if the roots are already growing beneath the earth. Buddhism teaches us to let go of the fruit so that the tree can grow to its fullness, without the pressure of our anxious control. In the quantum field, Detachment is the catalyst that accelerates manifestation, as it removes the noise of doubt that delays the creative process. When you release the reins of the how, you open space for infinite intelligence to use much shorter and more extraordinary paths. What the universe delivers to you is always the perfect translation of your internal harmony, a silent dialogue between the soul and the cosmos. There is no injustice in the law of resonance, only a constant invitation for you to refine the note you are emitting to existence. By learning to trust in what is not seen, you become a master of reality, not by brute force, but by spiritual alignment. Worthiness is, therefore, the natural return to our original state of unity, where nothing is lacking because we are one with the all. Go in peace, knowing that the infinite possibilities are already knocking at your door, waiting only for you to feel worthy enough to open. When you abandon the need to control every result, your brain transitions from a state of alert into a state of creative expansion. Beta waves, dense and analytical, give way to the calm rhythm of alpha and theta, where the individual mind merges into the field. In this neural silence, the prefrontal cortex relaxes, allowing Buddhist intuition and quantum insight to arise without any struggle or effort. Surrender is not giving up, but a biological recalibration that tunes your perception to the opportunities that fear used to hide. It is in the deep relaxation of trust that biology becomes the perfect receptor for the infinite possibilities of the entire cosmos. The chronic stress of doubt closes the doors of perception, confining your life to repetitions of a past already known and limited. By trusting the invisible, you signal to your nervous system that the environment is safe, releasing the chemistry of regeneration and merit. Meditation acts as the particle collider of consciousness, clearing the synaptic noise that prevents the vision of the web of interbeing. The less you resist what life presents, the more energy is left for your brain to process the subtle signals of the universe. This internal harmony is the ground where neuroscience meets the sacred, transforming intention into a physical force of collapsing reality. The beginner's mind, so valued in Zen, is the cerebral state where all synapses are open to the new and the unexpected. In quantum superposition, rigid judgment works as a filter that excludes all miracles that do not fit into your logic. By suspending criticism, you allow the brain to process higher realities, where the impossible finds gaps to manifest itself. The universe delivers what you deserve when your neural network stops projecting disaster scenarios and starts projecting peace. Trusting is, ultimately, an act of mental hygiene that allows the infinite intelligence to take command of your journey. Each thought of trust sends an electromagnetic command to the field, reorganizing the invisible threads that weave your encounters. Coherence between what you feel and what you visualize creates an energy signature that the quantum vacuum cannot ignore. If your biology vibrates in anticipated gratitude, time bends to bring the physical experience to meet your internal state. Buddhism calls this right view, science calls it attentional focus, but the result is the same, the creation of form. By aligning your neurons with the wisdom of the all, you stop being a victim of chance to be a master of manifestation. The pinnacle of surrender occurs when you become the silent observer of your own life, without the weight of anxiety or attachment. At this point of balance, energy circulates without obstruction, and what is yours by vibrational right arrives with absolute lightness. The universe does not need effort, it needs space, and that space is created when you trust the intelligence of the invisible. Your biology is the temple where the infinite experiences itself, and each conscious breath is a vote of confidence in abundance. Awaken to the truth that worthiness is a state of being that begins within, only to then shine throughout the world outside. In Buddhist cosmology, Indra's net describes a universe where every node contains a jewel that reflects all other jewels at once. Modern physics calls this quantum entanglement, revealing that once connected, 2 points never truly cease to influence one another. Trusting the invisible is knowing that you are linked to your worthiness by threads of light that transcend both distance and time. Nothing that is genuinely yours can ever be lost, for the web of existence always reorganizes the encounters necessary for your soul. By vibrating at the frequency of unity, you gently pull these threads, bringing into the present what already belongs to you in the eternal. The universe is not a set of isolated objects, but a continuous flow where your intention acts like a stone cast into a lake. The waves you emit travel through the invisible field, touching hearts and circumstances that are in resonance with your inner truth. What you call coincidence is, in fact, the subtle mechanics of interbeing operating behind the scenes of common and everyday reality. By trusting, you stop fighting against the current and allow the intelligence of the web to lead you to infinite possibilities. Worthiness is the natural harvest of those who understand that giving and receiving are but two faces of the same energetic coin. When you feel separated from the whole, anxiety creates knots of resistance that prevent energy from flowing with the necessary freedom. The ego believes it needs to search outside for what is missing, but quantum wisdom states that everything you seek is within you. By recognizing your Buddha nature, you become the magnetic center of a network of infinite connections that work in your favor. Surrendering to the invisible dissolves the barriers of separation, allowing the abundance of the cosmos to circulate freely through your being. You do not need to chase your destiny, you only need to be in harmony with the frequency that magnetically attracts it to you. Silence is the access code for this invisible network, where communication occurs at a speed greater than that of physical light. In this non-local space, your requests are not words, but states of mind that inform the field how matter should be organized. Trusting is maintaining the purity of this signal, without the noise of doubt that misaligns your position in the great web of life. The universe delivers what you deserve because it recognizes your vibrational signature in every atom that makes up the current scene. Keep your jewel clean and bright, reflecting only the peace and the certainty that the best is already on its way to meet you. Feel the interdependence of all things and realize that you have never been alone in your journey of creation and manifestation. The same force that sustains the galaxies and the stars is the force that orchestrates the small miracles of your common daily life. Worthiness is the full acceptance of this sacred connection, where you finally allow yourself to be cared for by the invisible. Let Indra's net support you, knowing that every movement of yours toward the light echoes throughout the fabric of the infinite. Trust is your quantum leap into a life where possibilities have no end and grace is the only and ultimate rule. Keeping a beginner's mind is the Buddhist secret to inhabiting the state of quantum superposition, where no path has yet been limited. By looking at life without the weight of past judgments, you allow the field to collapse into the best possible version of your story. Doubt acts as a rigid observer that fixes reality in scarcity, while mental openness keeps the doors of miracles wide open. Trusting the invisible is embracing the not knowing with the joy of a child who expects the best from an infinitely generous universe. In this state of pure availability, you stop predicting the future to simply allow the light of worthiness to manifest right now. The quantum leap of your existence does not require muscular effort, but a radical shift in the perception of what you believe is real. When you stop defining what is possible based on your physical senses, you access the intelligence that organizes the galaxies. The universe delivers what you deserve the exact moment you stop doubting your own divine and eternal nature. Emptiness is not an abyss to fall into, but a springboard of pure energy that launches you toward destinations the ego dares not dream. Inhabit uncertainty with the peace of one who knows that the invisible is the only ground that never fails beneath the feet of those who trust. Feel now the vibration of this truth echoing in every cell of your body, transforming your biology into a high-frequency antenna. The journey of awakening is the constant return to the center, where the silence of the Buddha meets the incessant dance of atomic particles. You are the meeting point between nothing and everything, the sacred place where infinite possibilities gain a name, form, and human purpose. Take this certainty into your day, walking with the elegance of one who has already received the keys to all treasures of the field. The invisible sees you, the invisible hears you, and above all, the invisible is eager to become visible through your unique and radiant glow. If this deep dive into the depths of consciousness resonated with your soul, I invite you to seal this frequency here and now with us. Leave your comment below affirming, "I trust the invisible and I receive my worthiness," to anchor this intention in the collective field. Subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so that we can continue expanding the horizons of your mind and your heart. Share this video with someone who needs to remember that the universe is an ocean of goodness waiting only for the command of faith. Your interaction is the energy that makes this message of light travel further, touching other lives in the great web of our existence.